doing in here? We're getting worried
It's
there.
a big difference from Bad Blood to Wing Commander 2,
Oh,
isn't it?
totally.
I mean, style-wise and everything. I mean,
We have no idea.
it's not Bad Blood 2 or anything.
No, we have no idea where that even came
Wasn't
from.
there a Bad Blood 2? Was there? That seems to ring a bell. Even though it wasn't a big hit, that first game, but
No, it was not.
I think there was a... I think I talked to him about it. Or maybe I'm mixing up Times of Law 2. I think there was a Times of
Law 2, yeah.
design.
Yeah.
Now that didn't become Bad Blood, is that right?
What did?
Times of Law 2, did that metamorphosize into Bad
Maybe
Blood?
it did. Maybe it did.
I was in the UK when that happened.
Okay, I really can't remember
That far back.
how that happened.
Too many...
we had like we had 7 games going at the same time at that time, you know. So I was just waiting to see if anything was like coming forth, so we could keep the lights on and you know, pay anybody anything.
Well, is there anything else you can think of before we
take a break here? No.
I have to accuse you of running dry.
No, I mean,
We have to move into closing comments or something.
I've got to get ready for my day job in the morning.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
12:35. Look at that time.
12:35 Central Time.
Well, Fred, Wild
Hey.
Boris, thank you very much for
A
the
pleasure.
interview. I know I took over in the middle of it.
That's all good. That's all good.
Chris is going to come right back with some exclusive content.
Yeah, we get it. Remember, this is who we're talking to, right?
Am I on the screen?
Yeah. See, there you are, right there, Martin.
You know, someone could interview me about audio on all these games.
I could. Should I do that?
Someone, do you want to do that?
I can do
Want to
that.
swap chairs? Or shall we just swap the direction of the questions?
Might just need something to drink, you know.
I know, I am kind of...
getting a bit parched here.
I've got my glass of water. What have you got? Do you have something?
No, I'm going to go get something. I'll be
All
right
right.
back.
All right, folks, we're
I
gonna
keep
take
sticking
5.
to the.
We're going to take 5.
Where's the lamp when you need it?
I know. I think the lamp has its own camera.
I think you see the lamp in the game, so it's going now.
I can say this is the way.
I'm reading about the lamp here.
Everyone's talking about
Oh
it.
my gosh. They
Hey,
want to
Ben,
name a
what's your, I
solar
need to enter
system
your
the
phone
lamp.
number as a verification, or I guess I could,
That's taking it too far. That's just my 2 cents.
I'll do Bandit Loaf instead, I think.
I believe that if what you're trying to do is the basis of Wing Commander and it expands, awesome.
Yeah, well, I'm basically what I want is I want Wing Commander and Privateer
Yeah. To expand
together in
from-
one holistic universe.
There's a guy
If you
spamming.
bother
He's spamming the
to
live
do
chat.
the
Control
work from the beginning, so I'll expand. Which is what you're trying to do.
Chris computer needs reset vid dead sound getting choppy.
Yeah. The whole thing was down when I just tried to get on there now.
Well, yeah, it's you're frozen right there. Do you want to just reset it or restart the thing?
It seems to be very delayed because me and Fred are still talking.
Well, I don't think we're talking. I think we're frozen, aren't we?
No, it moved. It moved a little bit. There you go. See? It's moving a little bit.
Sometimes it's like a 15-second delay, and other times it's like a 30-second delay.
So shall I just stop broadcast and then start broadcast? Is that enough of a reset?
Well, I don't know. I rebooted my machine one time, but probably don't do that first, and we'll see what happens.
Well, I'll do the stop and start.
I am capable of doing that. Yeah, they were like, it was too much. How much longer does Chris have to get his, as long as it takes, special debut up? As long as it takes, Fred. How much we're willing to take it. You don't, it should have been Chris.
Don't rush the master.
Well, they didn't really give us an answer
Thanks,
there
man.
No,
at the end of the day.
it's the usual. You know,
Okay, well look, we'll go for 5 minutes here and then we'll check back.
stall time, right?
Right.
So, audio. That's an important part of the whole experience. I mean, setting the emotional tone, and the audio in the Star Citizen trailer and the game that Chris debuted here 30 days ago was just like awesome. I mean, again, having had the privilege of in the auditorium when he did, the sound was just like wow. It reminded me of that debut. Yes, totally. So, what do you know about that? Do you have anything?
Chris and I started talking about this game, or worked. Didn't really know what Chris was working on in December of last year, so almost a year ago. And about April, before we finally started working, he sent me the game, and I started to put April and October. I basically put a whole bunch of sounds to the game and had a little bit of music playing. A fantastic video that came out of Crytek, out of some artists at Crytek that made what is ostensibly a stock footage in order to get cut down to a shorter route. Use that too.
Okay.
And that's the 5-minute. And
is that so?
The work I did was in the background while Chris was doing his demo, but most people will listen to voice during the demo.
Right.
But there were laser zaps and explosions and all that stuff was stuff that I worked in there. So that helped to convince people that it was a real game. I mean, that's the whole point behind Chris's strategy here, to have a demo to
right
from secrecy mode into full publicity mode.
Right.
It really works. If you show something that has no sound, kind of people wonder if it's real.
Mm-hmm.
So even if the sound isn't fully complete and fully fleshed out, people can see that it's a full.
Some sound. Now, the composition itself, the music. Did you originally compose that, or did you have that composed by a studio somewhere, or how did that come together?
Well, that was
saying that you're having trouble with the video, they're having trouble on the user end.
I mean, they're the users, right?
What does that mean? Stool a little more over here. So.